can't lie, that's actually probably going to be my new favorite Kent song. Hi guys, this is Play It Again. I am Ginger.
And I am Mike.
And so we had a suggestion from Ole. I hope I said that correctly. I'm sorry. I tried very hard to look it up.
Too well, so it's not Ole.
It's true. And also not Spanish.
That's probably also true.
So, indeed. I believe he said hello from Norway. So, definitely not Spanish. On the Kent. So, we've been getting some heat from a Kent fan or two recently, complaining that we are often not complaining, we don't really complain about it, that we're a little bit sad we don't always understand the meaning of the song because we keep forgetting to put the subtitles on, and because we don't understand the lyrics. And people keep saying, well, then why do you keep doing that? Well, because
the
we
music's
forget.
good.
And because we like the music, yes. But Ole has decided to help us out.
Yes.
He said that there's actually quite a few songs released in English.
That helps me.
One of the best songs, according to diehard fans, is 747, but apparently they like the Swedish version better. But we're going to do the English version today.
I'm so old that I flew on a 747 when you could smoke and they had a piano bar.
Me too. Oh, no, my plane didn't have a piano bar, but I definitely smoked a pack and a half of, not export A's, they were probably Benson and Hedges on that flight from Toronto to Bulgaria, nonstop, 13 hours.
Why would you?
We won't discuss why. It was a good trip. Anyway, are you ready? 747.
Ready. Bring the 747.
All right. I love this voice.
Maybe tomorrow it won't be. So tomorrow we could teach them some new style. You're such a killer. So shoot me down again. It won't hurt when the killings stand by a friend.
I have my doubts about that.
But sometimes it's impossible to breathe. A violent whisper. Maybe this time it won't.
Ruh-roh. I mean, even if you catch it, what are you going to do? I can't lie, that's actually probably going to be my new favorite Kent song. I
Yeah.
really liked that one. I like that. So it's almost like a, obviously synthesized, but almost like a xylophone sound. That boom, boom, right?
Yeah, in that vein anyway.
I
Yeah.
really liked that sound. It elevated the rest of the song, right? Like it kind of added a bit of a, almost an optimistic element to it.
Yeah, it sounded kind of, I don't know, so much more alive than the kind of dry atmospheric ambiance of everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just poked through.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm feeling. You nailed it, actually, which is nice because that song was sort of just a slow lumber, almost like you're just kind of strolling while you listen to it. But
Just a vibe.
those little, yeah, perfectly, like a vibe. But then you have those little pinpoints of sound, right, that almost kind of make you go, oh, every time you hear it. I really enjoyed that, actually, and it was nice for a change to get some of the lyrics. I didn't hear them all, obviously.
Yeah, I didn't catch everything that was going on, but
It's
hey,
great, though. You know what I was thinking?
No.
So, Kent is one of those bands we discovered for us a couple of years ago, and when we discovered them, they were long defunct, right? Like
yeah.
gone.
Ironically, the first thing we reacted to was the video of their
Goodbye.
ad for their farewell tour.
So, but when that happened, we got tons of comments from people, lots of emails and whatnot, kind of introducing us to Kent, and it's become obvious over that time how much of a sort of a cultural touchstone the band was for that geographical area where they hit big and where they're from.
Yep.
And it made me think about how interesting it is to find those pieces, right? Because we grew up in Canada, and you grew up in a space of music, and you feel like because you have some British bands and some Australian bands on the radio, like you're getting exposure to everything. But you're really not. It's a very narrow slice, especially in Canada where the radio space was very tightly regulated.
Yep.
So
Canadian content rules.
So our exposure to international music was actually, I didn't realize it at the time, but once we started this channel, it became obvious, was like witheringly narrow.
Yeah, I mean, part of that was the times too. I mean, we would get the odd German thing like some Alphaville or
Yeah.
Peter Schilling,
Yeah.
but you know, what was the state of the record industry in Sweden in the 80s? You
Well,
know?
so-
and communications technology and everything else.
So, but that's my
a few
point,
reasons.
is starting this channel, it's made it, one of the best things about it is giving us the ability to get exposure to, because Kent was obviously very huge.
Were they Sweden's Tragically Hip?
I don't know. I guess the Tragically Hip was for us. Were they? I guess they were pretty big. I was never a huge fan. So
No,
it's
but
hard
as
for
a
me to
cultural
picture.
touchstone,
Yeah, and then, I mean, if you think about it, each kind of country has their one. Or, I mean, in the case of, say, the UK, 3 or 4 probably, right? But, and it's funny how universally most of the people from that area will at least have a fond remembrance or they can identify with it. But it always sounds so different, right? Like the Kent song or Kent's music in general, that resonates with the people there is so different from the stuff that resonated for us as
Yeah,
Canadians.
or compare that to like the Australians with their cold chisel and
Yeah.
whatever, right?
So very
totally
different. All the sounds are so completely different, but they're so meaningful in that particular cultural space, right? And it's been great to explore that, but it's also kind of fascinating to observe because it was something I actually was not aware of for most of my life. So nice. Anyway, that was a very long-winded conversation that wasn't specific to Kent, but the Kent made me think of it because they are so different from so much of the other stuff we've ever heard before.
Yep.
Anyway.
Good stuff.
Yes, thank you, Ola, for that. Now that I know that Kent has more English songs, we're going to have to...
Gonna root around for some of that?
Yeah, we're definitely going to, because I really enjoyed the Kent. I'm sad that they're...
Defunct.
Debunked. Yes. But since we were so late to the party, I know that there is plenty for us to plumb
There you go.
of the back catalog.
Yep.
In the meantime, you can just play that one again, maybe even in Swedish.